Shabbat shalom. Thank goodness we're going from Kodesh LaKodesh, from one holy occasion to another sacred occasion, from Hanukkah into Shabbat. And thank you for Jen and Heather for lighting our candles and getting us all set. As I feel like ending Hanukkah, we're just sort of saying it's really hard to go back into the darkness and know that it's a really long time, especially this year, a really long time until the next big holiday. I feel like these days we need to take as many opportunities as we can to be the light and bring the light. And so I'll just stand for a moment, and before we get started with Kabbalat Shabbat, just like take a moment to gaze at the candles and give yourself any blessing you need coming into the Shabbat. Maybe a blessing for closeness, or warmth, or love. What do you need from the Shabbat? What do you need from these lights? We'll turn to page 11. We shine. On page 16, 4 lines down. Amartización, listen and rejoice. Inviting us to just listen a little more closely to the still small voice, the quiet murmurings of wisdom, of our hearts, of our deepest desires, of our hopes, our yearnings. And to find some joy just in giving ourselves space to feel. See, they hold you, listen, careful, show. 17. He's with you like all night, cheer Hadash. Evening light, let's have oh, she who is there if you want to know me, I will like all night, oh night. It's when they're loving you, it's something that people Page 20. Moshe Yahweh Yehovah Shemo Mori Adonai Vehu Yahweh Yahudah Yireh Shalom He's more than down. Votevoshi, hello, Tikandi, Patishopati, Matati, Patrisu, Andi, Yenandi, Ben, Niratila, Holy, Just take a moment, maybe turn to somebody near you and wish them Shabbat Shalom. We're on page 27. Oh. March here, let's go have Shabbat. Shabbat shalom. For most of the day today, I've had my Ema hat on rather than my rabbi hat on. I spent most of the afternoon baking cakes for Rafi's birthday kiddush tomorrow. So if you return, he'll have some birthday cake, and he'll have his first cake and be destroyed by it, I'm sure. Yeah, there'll be smashing, it'll be something. So I'm sort of switching back into Shabbat mode and into this parsha this week. And I just wanted to share a verse that caught my eye this week. And it'll take me a moment to find it. It's at the very end of tomorrow's Torah reading.
You want us to guess what it is?
Sure, what do you think it is?
I don't know, I'm just trying to kill time.
Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. It's Genesis chapter 43. It starts with verse 11. So backstory here. So Joseph has gone down to Egypt, and he rose up from his time in the pit, in the dungeon, and in the prison of Egypt, and has now become Pharaoh's right-hand man. And the brothers, in seeking food when a famine hit the entire region, come down to Egypt, and they see this grand vizier of the pharaohs who is holding court. They have no idea that it's their long lost brother Joseph that they sold into slavery, and he, of course, is trying to show a test to see if the brothers have changed their character since they sold them into Egypt. And they essentially, he makes them look like thieves. He plants a silver cup in their bag, and then says, you have to come back with your youngest brother, Benjamin, who had been left at home. And of course, Benjamin is Joseph's full brother. The rest are his half brothers, and he is Jacob's other beloved son. And so the brothers know there's no way, after losing Joseph, there's no way that Jacob is going to let Benjamin go. So they come home to Jacob, back to the land of Canaan. And Judah says, don't worry, I'll take care of Benjamin. Send him with me. This is the only way that we're going to basically be able to, come up with our end of the bargain with the head of things in Egypt. And then this is the verse that I want to point out. So in verse 11, he's sending the brothers back on their way. He's sending his sons back on their way. And he says, then their father Israel, Jacob, said to them, if it must be so, if you have to take Benjamin, do this. Take some of the choice products of the land in your baggage and carry them down as a gift for the man, i.e. Joseph. Some balm and some honey, gum, laudanum, pistachio nuts, and almonds. And take with you double the money, carrying back with you the money that was replaced in the mouths of your bags. Perhaps it was a mistake. Take your brother too, and go back at once to the man. And may El Shaddai dispose the man to mercy toward you, that he may release to you your other brother as well as Benjamin. As for me, if I am to be bereaved, I shall be bereaved. It's a shocking thing for Jacob to say here. Not only is he saying, go with Benjamin to this land, he doesn't even know if he's going to see his son again. He's saying, take all of these sweet things, these gifts with you. And he says this particular word, this particular prayer, may El Shaddai, this name of God that means perhaps the Almighty or maybe a God of abundance, may this God cause mercy, cause rachamim to come to you. What Jacob is essentially doing here is acting as this cycle breaker. He's saying, I have seen cruelty. My son was torn apart by a wild beast. Now this ruler in Egypt is behaving very cruelly and threatening to pull my family apart once again. And I could respond in kind. I could be cruel also, but I'm choosing here to respond to this moment with rachamim, with mercy, and to ask for God's rachamim, God's mercy, to essentially break this cycle of cruelty that has begun in Egypt and let it change the hearts of the people there, and let it change the hearts of my family too. And I was struck by these gifts, the honey and the gum and the balm, and this idea that it's actually a choice we have when all other circumstances are out of our control, that we have a choice to behave like Jacob and to be a kind of cycle breaker against the cruelty that is done to us, against the cruelty that we may have been a part of. We can say in a moment, I'm going to choose, a la Viktor Frankl, to be generous and to be compassionate and kind. And I think this is not an easy thing for Jacob to teach his sons. I think he could very well end his life bitter and tell a story of deep bitterness here. And in fact, he's saying, I want the end of my life. I know that it's coming near. If I'm going to be bereaved, I might as well be bereaved, but at least I'm going to choose sweetness in this moment. And I wonder if in some way this can be a verse for us in this moment too, when so much cruelty has been done to the Jewish people, when so much cruelty, so much threat, so much hatred persists. Can we, in this moment, rather than giving into temptation to lash out and return in kind, can we be the kind of people that bestow gifts and sweetness and honey, not just on our families, but on strangers, in the hopes that we can be cycle breakers too? I hope. and I wonder, and I hope. So I'll just take a moment in quiet before we turn to Barb. Rise together on page 39. Or 45 if you're in the middle. Baruch et Adonai, Mevorach, Adonai Mevorach, Adonai Hamevora Leilulai Vai. We can be seated. I don't know you have It's up on page 44. רצונתי בלו עליה, משה מרים ובני ישראל לחדו שירה, בשמחה רבה ואמרו חובה. עמוקת בגדים אדונה, עמוקת נעלמת Stay low, oh, say that. Ahu Vanessa, Okayam Fnei Moshe, Zeli Anu Ve'amru, Adonai Lo, Ve'olam Va'el, Ve'nehemar, Adonai Yachol, Yalom Yachazak Mimenu, Baruch Atah Adonai, God is strong. Ashidenu Adonai, and we'll offer prayer for all who are in need of healing. So if there's somebody you're praying for tonight, I'll invite you to rise and share their name with us.
Carl Rothberg and Jerry Worthington.
Give her voice for
Valerie Kilmer. Susie Pearlstein.
Rita Martha. Eliezer Ben Yaslov Ben
Maybe this is a call and response. reflection. Rosarenu, Sukashalana, Baruch Atana, Apore Sukashalana, Yaakov Israel, Beha, Yerushalayim. We'll rise for Vishamru on page 46. Vishamru, Israel. Hadash Baba, Vishtaba, Vipar, Vishmamita, say, Vitadar, Vitale, Vitala, Shmeri Kodisha, Leila, Obirhata, Shirata, pick up with the Amidah, beginning with Adonai Sefat Tiftach on the top of page 47, and continuing on your own. You can have a seat when you're finished. That tune was just calling my name tonight. It's been a long time since we've done that. Turning to Kadisha Lamb on page 54. Yishkara Vikara Kimiva, Beama, Gibraki Radium, Makute, the Hayakon Vilnachon, Idaho Baby Israel, Bagalau, Bisman, Kari, Vimeru, Iparak Vishtaba, Vipar Vitrama Vitna Se, Vitatar, Vitale, Vitalash, Mirikorisha, Livan, Kobrihata, Vishirata, Tushpahata, Vanakamata, Damiran Beama, Vimeru, Tikaba, Sodon, Bahon, O Yisroko, Dama, Vondi Vishmaya, Vimeru, Yekish, Lamarava, Michamaya, Vahai, Malay, O Yisra, Vimeru. Oh, say shalom, Yiroma, Buya, say shalom, Alina, Bako, Yisrael, Bako, Yoshiteva, Vimeru. Right, for Alenu, page 50. Katuv b'tortecha, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Turn to Mourner's Kaddish. And this week, as we're saying Kaddish, we're remembering Shirley Kessler, Shipper Carol Bat Nachum Eliezer Basina Chaya, grandmother of Robbie Hurwitz, and J. Sarah Yehoshua Ruvain, the father of Greg Sarah during Shloshim, as well as the yard sites in this week to come of Michael Citron, George Feinstein, Bruce Flurry, Sidney Backer, Francis Lesser Buckalter, Milton Perling, Dorothy Daddy Joan Tracy, Naomi Zipporah Walker, Stephen Throne, Stanley Rubleski, David Weintraub, Jonathan Lee Bookman, Ryland Foster Gell, Ron Sterenson, and Amrita Levis-Leader. These Zichronam Ivachah, may their memories be a blessing. We invite all who are saying Kaddish to join together on page 58. Yifkadal, Yifkadash, Yifkadash, Yamam, Yirach, Yirte, Yamrit, Machute, the Hayahom, the Mechom, the Haye, the Old Age Israel, La'adallah, Bisman, Harbi, Bimer, the Eish, May, the Rabban, Borah, the Elam, Yiparah, Rishalam, Yiparah, Rishalam, Yiparah, 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 Great Krishna, Great Elam, Ovir Hata, the Shirata, Dushka Hata, the Nechamata, the Aliran, the Allah, Bimer, Amen. The Heish, Lama, Rabban, Yishaman, the Chayyim, Aleinu, the Kodisarta, Bimeru, Amen. For the Shalom, who you have saved Shalom. Holy Sarata, holy the one who makes peace on high, make peace for all of us, for all Israel, for all humanity. And we say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom.
Announcements.
Any announcements?
Well, this coming Friday night is, a week from tonight is Chinese food Shabbat. So join us for Kabbalah Shabbat and then Chinese food dinner. Please RSVP so we know how many egg rolls to have.
It's a very quiet end of December here. Shabbat will be continuing as usual, but not a whole lot of other programming now that Hanukkah is over. But in January, there's a ton happening. So we're just like the calm before lots of things going on. A lot of scholar in residence opportunities and special Shabbatot and partnership things. So stay tuned for more. Dora.
Ask everybody a question.
Sure.
What is with Americans and Chinese food?
Anyone want to take that? Actually, talk to Peggy Friedman.
Peggy did a Vartoro about it.
In 2020.
It's the only
It's the
place
only thing
open
open.
on Christmas
The only
Day.
one that's
Used
open.
to be the only place open on Christmas Day. So Jewish families, if you wanted to go out to dinner, you had to go for Chinese.
Not even pizza?
No.
It's all together, all,
Yeah.
restaurant owners for celebration.
Yeah.
But they don't have a breakfast.
Well, I've met Chinese Christians.
We do Waffle House for breakfast.
Maybe they don't. They're not the ones. That's okay. We'll just roll with that.
Somebody wants to sell the worst pizza
Well,
ever.
now,
There'd be a market.
now lots of places are.
Yeah. Right, but it's a tradition, you know,
Yeah.
tradition.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Or Waffle House, you
Yes.
can South
We
England.
go to Waffle House for breakfast and Chinese for dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
And a movie, you know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not themselves, and they're so happy.
Oh, everyone, you just missed the opportunity to see Waitress in the theater.
No, they extended it a week.
Oh, they
So
extended it a week.
it'll
You
be
can
back
still
on
see
the
the
fifth.
Broadway production of Waitress in the theaters, which Joel and I saw last Saturday, and it was excellent.
Delightful.
So, yes, if you like music. Okay, let's rise for the, after that editorial. Huge. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher b'shamayim v'tzavim, v'shabbat kodesh. So we'll close by blessing one another and be blessed by one another. So you can reach out your hands to give and receive blessing. Yivarachechem Adonai v'yishmerechem. Ya'er Adonai elechem v'ychonechem. Yisah Adonai panav elechem v'yasem lechem shalom. May God bless you and keep you safe and healthy. May God shine light on you and be gracious to you. May God lift up joy to you, grant you peace. And all of us peace. Amen. 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.